Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SKS Empire Super Fight right here at Omnoi Stadium in the heart of Samutsakhon, Thailand, where all the best stadium fights happen. So when we talk about stadium style, it's all about five-round Muay Thai, and it's all based around stylistically beautiful Muay Thai, and that's what we like to see. So on today's card, we've got 5 fights for you. Bout number 1, Kong Sanan So Tianpon taking on Pet Nippon Po Mongkol In at 104 pounds. Bout number 2, Yod Kuman Bodsoi Jarjet taking on Super Ju Sitbo Sakho at 105 pounds. Bout number 3, Siam Liam Tanawat taking on Prai So Sangchai at 109 pounds. And of course, our main event of the afternoon, Petch Nong Pohom Klin taking on Jomod VK Kao Yai at 118 pounds. And that one's an exciting one to talk about. I'm quite excited about that one. And about number 5, Muay Thai mini flyweight for our juniors, Puthin So Tianpo taking on Farai Sendech Kokant at 104 pounds. So, a lot of action on the card this afternoon. What we like to see. So, unfortunately today, I'm not joined by my ginger vegan co-commentator, Jimmy Bow. But here we have professional fighter and commentator Eleanor Fellows coming all the way from England to join you today.
Thank you for having me again. Obviously, I am not going to be able to fill the shoes of Jimmy today, but I'll try my best.
So here we are for the first fight. In the red corner, Kong Sanan So Tiempo, 15-year-old prodigy, and Pet Nippon Po Mongkol In, 17 years of age. So we'll go and have a look at the fight, the tail of the tape, in just a second. So here we are, tail of the tape, 104 pounds, Kong Sanan, 15 years of age, standing at 164 centimetres tall with an official weight of 104.4 pounds. 30 fights under his belt. Pet Nippon, 17 years of age, 170 centimetres tall with a height advantage, 104 pounds and 40 fights under his belt. So a fair bit of experience between them, about 80 fights between them. So I'm excited for this one, of course. Kong Sanan hailing from Krabi province in Thailand. If you haven't been to Krabi province, very beautiful part of the world. Now, Kong Sanan, a Muay Thai fighter, so a technician. So those who are new to the world of Muay Thai, Muay Thai means somebody who is good at everything, all-rounded, very technical. They tend to sit on the back foot and retreat and score with kicks and intelligent moves like sweeping their opponent off their feet. Okay, not just romantically, but physically. So they physically sweep people off their feet, utilizing cerebral game planning and footwork. Now, Pet Nippon is a knee fighter, a Muay Thai fighter. So he'll employ close range attacks, trying to grab onto his opponent, maybe in round 3 or 4, and trying to drive those knees into the solar plexus and take the gas tank out of his fighter. So here we are. We've just finished the Waikru Ramoi, the pre-ritual dance before any Muay Thai fight, to pay respect to their teachers and coaches. We'll be coming into round 1. So Kong Sanan in the red, Pet Nippon in the blue. Pet meaning diamond. So maybe it could be Nippon. Not sure what that means in Thai. My Thai is not amazing. But here we are for SKS Super Fight every Saturday, 2:30 p.m. Thai time. Our first bout of the afternoon. And of course, Kong Sanan coming off a loss recently at Rajadamnern. So he'll be looking to regain a bit of traction here at Omnoi against the formidable Pet Nippon. Now, in this first round, Eleanor, you can tell us a little bit about what traditionally happens in the first round of 5-round Muay Thai. Viewers at home will be seeing it goes a little bit slower than what they might expect for a Muay Thai fight.
Yeah, so obviously in the first 2 rounds, the Muay Thai is usually a slow pace, but what we did see there was a little bit of clinch action, which I do predict we'll see from Petch Nong quite a lot. He is known for being a Muay Thai knee fighter. So it's quite interesting that they would take that approach and go straight into the clinch in the first round. Usually just a few feints, chopping the legs, really wearing down the opponent in the core, and obviously taking away that power from the legs for the later rounds when we will see body kicks and obviously the clinching rounds in rounds 3 and 4. So it's interesting to see. Obviously these are young athletes, very conditioned, very fit in their prime, so they can definitely, you know, maintain the pace of a fast 5 rounds if needed, which I do think Petch Nong is going to be looking for. I think he's going to be looking to kind of slow down the pace of a technician and not play to their strengths, but play to his strengths in the clinch and stab those knees in as he's doing there, trying to lock on and bring down the body positioning of Sanan and really break that posture and figure out if he is definitely going to be the stronger of the two in the clinch.
So here we are back into center ring to continue the action. They were just testing the clinch out there just a moment ago. So when we talk about clinching, see what you're seeing right now is when they're coming into close quarter combat, trying to get the upper hand and the better positioning to drive the knees through the body or bring the head down. Now, in this positioning, can be a little bit contentious because you can, and as Petch Nong drives Sanan to the ground, there's a very trademark sweep there from Petch Nong. But as I was talking about a moment ago, inside the clinch you can drive the elbows through as well, slapping down the hand or on the inside as well. So back in the center ring, Eleanor, tell us a little bit about what's happening now.
Big sweep there from Petch Nong as Sanan steps in but drops to the canvas. Beautiful show of display of IQ and technique there. Obviously not something I was expecting to see of a Muay Thai fighter against a Muay female. I thought it would be the other way around, to be honest. Nice body kick there, left body kick from Sanan, looking very sharp and very fast on those attacks to the body against Petch Nong.
And the dying seconds of this first round, actually a little bit more action-packed than I thought it would be. But, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We will be back in just a moment. Bonjour and welcome back to Omnoi Stadium for SKS Empire Super Fight. Here are some of the replays from that last action-packed first round coming into the second round. Sanan taking on Petch Nong here for the first bout of the afternoon. Straight into the clinch, but don't go anywhere because coming up, Yod Kuman taking on Yod Patapi at 107 pounds for bout number 2 of the afternoon. So Pet Nippon applying a bit more pressure in this second round.
Yes, Pet Nippon definitely looking more comfortable in the clinch, wanting to walk forward, using that double jab just to distract Kong Sanan and put his guard up to set up those shots like that lovely body kick that we just saw there. Obviously, Kong Sanan is in the southpaw position, which is why we're seeing him fire those body kicks. And again there, just an easy score for him on the back foot, firing that body kick, and he went for the inside leg and followed up with a body kick as well. Beautiful technique from Kong Sanan.
Of course, Kong Sanan in the southpaw position, trying to draw Pet Nippon into his kicking range. The old southpaw draw, as I like to call it. Pretty typical strategy of a southpaw is to sit on that back foot and let their opponent edge in so that you can draw them in, bait them like a mouse going to a mouse trap. Just the cheese on the end there and draw him in and snap with the big southpaw kick. But Pet Nippon doing a good job of exploding in and out, trying to break up that rhythm of Kong Sanan, not allowing him to fire off effectively.
Yeah, and I just want to mention the height difference here between the fighters is quite considerable. And usually you would see the shorter fighter wanting to edge forward slowly and kind of break down that distance. But it seems that Kong Sanan is happy to fight on the back foot and let Pet Nippon kind of do all the work here and really start cutting the angles and being the attacker. And like you say, Joe, Kong Sanan just on the back foot, firing that southpaw kick every so often, stopping him in his tracks, and also firing that left cross, which is landed every single time to answer back as Pet Nippon walks in.
Could be one of those things that Kong Sanan might be confident in his reputation as a Muay Thai fighter. He might be very confident in his ability with the all range of skills that he does, and perhaps he might have something magic up his sleeve for the next round, something that we don't know about. But at the moment, the ring control, I'd have to give it to Pet Nippon, who's just gauging the distance and breaking the rhythm down of the femur fighter and making him work a lot harder. So that is it for round number 2. We'll be back in just a moment.
SKS Empire
Ni hao ma, and welcome back to SKS Empire Super Fight for the third round of action. Here are some of the replays from that second round. Big heavy hands there from Pet Nippon, swinging overhand rights, but some great timing from Kong Sanan there, trying to take out the front leg of Pet Nippon, trying to sweep him from under his feet. They're having a little bit of trouble gauging the rhythm and the distance, but here we are for round 3. Typically in 5-round Muay Thai, this is where the action will increase, the tempo will increase, the volume will increase, everything increases to turbo mode in round 3. lock on for lock on, 50-50 as Kong Sanan wrenches the neck of Pet Nippon with that vice grip, stabbing the knees through. But Pet Nippon, the height is just proving a little bit too much at the moment.
Yeah, both fighters getting a little stumble there from Kong Sanan. I think he just slipped a little bit, but both fighters managing to get a phenomenal lock into the clinch. Pet Nippon just having that height advantage, but Kong Sanan doing a brilliant job of muzzling his neck right under the chin. A really uncomfortable position for Pet Nippon, having to really pull Kong Sanan down there as the referee breaks apart and calls for action again.
Beautiful kick to engage inside the clinch there from Kong Sanan. Really textbook Muay Thai. A lot of Western fighters don't do is trying to engage inside the clinch by kicking and breaking the distance that way. But it just shows the amount of IQ on this young man from the red corner as they're both back inside the clinch, and Kong Sanan just pushing all his weight against Pet Nippon here on the rope, really showcasing that he wants to make a statement here, make up for that last loss that he had on Omnoi Stadium. Big overhand left there from Pet Nippon to engage back inside the clinch.
Kong Sanan really showing his strength here against a much taller opponent, just trying to wear him down. I think it will be interesting to see if he can maintain this pace for the remaining minute here and also in round 4. Pet Nippon just managing to get that lock and pull him over the ropes.
But he is showcasing a lot of good posture dominance here inside the clinch, breaking Pet Nippon down and just muscling him in some of the positioning, making Pet Nippon look a little bit silly and a little bit desperate, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's almost beating him at his own game here. I mean, obviously he's known Pet Nippon for being a Muay Thai knee fighter, but Kong Sanan just locking on and driving those side knees in. Time and time again, the referee pulling them apart. He really is beating him at his own game.
Some big heavy punches there from Kong Sanan, whipping the head back of Pet Nippon, making him look like a ragdoll here in center ring. Big heavy exchanges, tit for tat as the referee breaks them apart. Absolute electrifying action here at Omnoi Stadium. And that is the end of round 3. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We will be back in just a moment.
SKS Sport Combat Strategy.
Welcome back to Omnoi Stadium here for the 4th round of our first bout of the afternoon between a Muay Femur and a Muay Cow. A real clash of styles here, but Kong Sanan is just edging it a little bit, managing to lock on to Petch Nong and beat him at his own game, as you will see in the replays here.
Big heavy left hook there from Pet Nippon, but you're not really quite showcasing the dominant positioning there by Kong Sanan in that 3rd round. Some big stumbling shots there by Pet Nippon by himself, but really it was the clinch action that showcased what we were talking about. Some of the contentious positioning to be put in by Kong Sanan. So here we are for round 4 of action. This is where it all pick up. Pet Nippon starting it off with a big teep, sending Kong Sanan flying across the ring as Kong Sanan locks on like a jet fighter to his target. Straight inside the clinch, inside control, pushing the hand over as our referee breaks them apart.
And this is why we love 5-round Muay Thai here at Omnoi Stadium. It is the most electrifying atmosphere as the fighters engage in round 4. The big clinching rounds, as you can see, the corners are going crazy, the gamblers are going crazy, the fighters are giving it their all in the ring as they engage in the clinch again. Both locking on, both looking to sink those knees, but the referee breaks it up one more time.
Here we are back in center ring as Petch Nong throws the overhand right and gets a bit of the old southpaw peppering from Sanan. Petch Nong grasping at every straw to try and come back here. Sanan controlling center ring, but answers back with a leg kick there from Petch Nong to get locked inside the 50-50 positioning here. Oh, nice little knee guard there from Sanan to nullify the action.
Beautiful body kicks from Sanan and beautiful left crosses. Oh, Petch Nong looking for the elbow, looking to cut him open, but Sanan grabs him and tries to sink a nice long knee into the core. Wow, these fighters are going for it. A beautiful knee guard there from Petch Nong, and the fighters are going again. That left kick firing every single left kick, left cross, textbook Muay Thai from a southpaw.
Petch Nong's got to be a little bit careful here. He can't just keep relying on the counter shots. He's got to be first to the punch, which Sanan is showcasing and doing so well here. Really beating Petch Nong to the punch, breaking the rhythm of the Muay Thai fighter, forcing him to be a bit of a brawler here in center ring. And a big takedown to the ground with Sanan falling on top and not letting go. Really trying to run down the clock here. Bit of a veteran move there by Sanan.
It is phenomenal for the age of these athletes, 15 and 17, to perform at this level and maintain this pace almost since round 1. Sanan is absolutely wearing down Petch Nong. I wasn't sure if the height difference, maybe a slight weight advantage, would not play in his favor, but he is doing a brilliant job of showcasing all weapons.
Sanan showcasing he's got a bigger heart than Farlap here, and that is the end of round 4. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to the action here at Omnoi Stadium. And here we are, Sanan in the red, Petch Nong in the blue. And there's my little friend Folk in the corner of Sanan. Folk Dechapan, originally from the Lukbanyai stable house, now over at Dechapan. Quite a funny little fella there, but helping his friend out, Sanan in the red corner. So shout out to him. Now here we are for the replays. Big left hand and flurry there from Sanan. Big dramatic flurry of punches and doubling up of the left kick. Just looks like he's hitting pads with ease. Not even a fight. Not even breaking a sweat.
The conditioning of these children is phenomenal. Maybe it is just because they are so young and fresh and raring to go, but the pace that they have set for the entirety of these rounds.
Would you say that's how you like your fighters? Young, fresh, and raring to go. Here we are.
Let's not take that out of context, Joe.
5. Here we are for round 5 of action. Locking on. Big slapping knees there from the red corner. Sanan gets taken to the ground there by Petch Nong. Bit of a turn of tables here because I think Petch Nong is in a moment of desperation, really looking to turn it around here in round 5.
Petnapon knows he might be behind on the judges' scorecards here. He is going to be pulling out the stops. Usually we might see in round 5 one of the fighters just pulling back, or even both fighters not wanting to engage, but that is not the case here in our opening battle at SKS Kiatpetch promotion this afternoon. Both fighters giving it their all.
Back in the center ring here to continue the action. A big left kick there from Sanan. Big stabbing teep. Petnapon on the back foot. Sanan really looking to make a statement here. As I mentioned before, he's coming off a recent loss and wants to showcase his dominance here in center ring. Big heavy hand as he caught that leg.
Something we've not really spoken about throughout this fight, but has been a massive factor for Sanan, is his hands. He has got some heavy hands and real precision, real power, really setting up things with that left cross. It is dangerous for Petnapon to walk into as he storms forward and locks Petnapon on the ropes.
Almost as dangerous as being in the commentary booth with yours truly. Big stabbing teep there from Petnapon as he locks up Sanan, driving the head into the ropes. But a bit of a contentious lock there from Petnapon, getting him in the headlock. Sorry, trying to get him for his spare change.
To the body there from Sanan, to the head, but teeped away by Petnapon. Less than a minute to go. Sanan almost looking for the KO shot here as he dives into the clinch, but Petnapon just locking him up and stopping him in his tracks.
Back into center ring, 30 seconds to go. Locks on, the hand applied over the head there, trying to smother the breathing of Petnapon, but Sanan looking very open-mouthed, breathing heavy.
Sanan still pressuring forward. I almost thought he'd done enough to maybe take this fight away and pull back in round 5, but he's really edging forward, and Petnapon seems to be on the back foot. And there we have it, the end of a round 5. What a brilliant fight from these two young athletes. But don't go anywhere. We will find out the result in just a moment.
What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Witnessing traditional Muay Thai at its finest. 5 rounds of the best action in the country. And there you have it. Petnapon, the winner. So Petnapon will be going home a very happy customer today. The driving knees and big heavy hands of the Muay Thai fighter. Now, in our commentary, I think we thought it was going to go to Sanan, but there you go. Anything can happen here in 5-round Muay Thai. There's so many levels to the game, so many nuances in the fight that the judges see. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Petnapon, your winner for this afternoon. We will be back in just a moment for bout number 2.
I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa. Richard Millie cousin Lambo. Known to keep the baddest bitches on commando. Every time I'm in my trap, I move like Rambo. Ain't a neighborhood in Philly that I can't go. For real.
SKS Sport Combat Strategy.
I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa. Richard Millie cousin Lambo. Known to keep the baddest bitches on commando. Every time I'm in my trap, I move like Rambo. Ain't a neighborhood in Philly that I can't go. For real.
SKS Sport Combat Strategy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Omnoi Stadium for SKS Empire Super Fight in collaboration with Kiatpetch Promotions, the leading promoters in Thailand for Thai boxing. So here we are for bout number 2. As you can see, Mr. Pong, our MC for the afternoon in center ring, introducing our fighters. So in just a moment, we'll get into it. But have a look at this absolutely packed stadium this afternoon. If you can't get down here, make sure you check us out every Saturday, 2:30 p.m. Thai time on SKS, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, the whole shebang. So here we are, Yod Kuman, Rodsoi Jajed Saipru from Ubon Ratchathani, Thailand, and his opponent in the blue corner, Yod Patapi Singh Jatdulad. And there he is, Yod Patapi, all the way from Narathiwat, Thailand. And our man in center ring, the third man in the ring, the referee. So here we are, tail of the tape, Yod Kuman, 23 years of age, 160 centimeters tall, with an official weight of 107 pounds, 50 fights under his belt. Yod Patapi, 22 years of age, 158 centimeters tall, with an official weight of 107.4 pounds and 85 fights under his belt. So, bit of a stylistic matchup here. Both technicians, both Muay Thai fighters. Muay Thai roughly translating to all skilled game or best at everything. Okay, trick of all trades and a master of all. So they're good at kicking, good at punching, good at clinching, the whole shebang. But as we mentioned before, traditionally they like to sit on the back foot and trick their opponents and score effectively without getting any damage on the inside. So here we are as our man in the middle explains the rules to both our athletes today before they go into 5 rounds of battle. Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I am really looking forward to this matchup. It says here that Yod Patapi is actually a replacement for today's match, but he is so prepared. He is raring to go against Yod Kuman in this bout. Both technicians, both Muay Thai. Let's see if the pace will be matched to that first fight that we saw between the young boys.
And of course he's raring to go, Eleanor. So here we are for the first round of action. You're raring to go for this one as well. So round 1 underway right now. Yod Kuman, Rodsoi Jajed Saipru in the red corner, and Yod Patapi Singh Jatdulad in the blue. Both technicians, so you can expect absolute fireworks for this one. Raring to go for this one. So here we are. Mr. Yod Kuman in the orthodox position, the orthodox stance, and Yod Patapi in the orthodox stance. So fairly 50-50 on paper here for this one. Both similar fight record, both similar height, and stance-wise, it makes it fairly even on the playing card. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the 5 rounds of action. As we like to say, round 1 is about downloading the information, faking. Oh, and Yod Kuman takes Yod Patapi down to the ground with a beautiful behind the leg sweep there with ease. But as I was talking about before, it's about downloading the information, faking, seeing what gaps there are in your opponent's game.
Yod Patapi just chopping down the back leg there, but Yod Kuman answering back with a beautiful little, not quite a takedown, but a knockdown as such. Both fighters looking very calm, very composed, just really feeling each other out, like Joe said. Probably not going to give much away this round, I'd expect, of two technicians, both probably slightly more comfortable on the back foot.
That's right, just feeling each other out here in the first round, downloading the information, just trying to get the updates and the reads on any software that's coming their way. Here we are back in center ring, and as I said, it's a fairly slow, tentative pace in the first round. Round 3 and 4 really is where we start to see the action happen. Picks up in volume and intensity. But here, it's all about just playing a mind game with your opponent. Seeing what they've got, but also throwing out the leg kicks and trying to stop them in their tracks. Build up the lactic acid in their front leg. But normally we'd expect to see a few more leg kicks in this opening round.
We've seen a couple from Yod Kuman. He is looking to chop the back leg, which is an underrated method in my opinion, because if all your weight is on that back leg and someone comes in with a heavy low kick, it does really cause some uncomfortable damage. And that is the end of our first round, folks. Don't go anywhere. We will be back in just a moment with round 2.
Welcome back to Omnoi Stadium for SKS Empire Super Fight right here, right now in Samut Sakon. Have a look at some of these replays. Beautiful sweep there from the red corner. Just skipping in with ease and taking out the back leg. Just taking him to the ground. But some stinging scorpion leg kicks there from the blue corner. Absolute venom being punctured through there by the blue corner. As we come into the second round, raring to go, ready as ever. But as we'll see in round 2, as the intensity picks up, they'll just be feeling each other out for this one. Coming up for bout number 3, Densiam, 109 pounds, taking on a Prai. But at the moment, we've got Yod Kuman in the red corner, Yod Kuman in the blue. Beautiful little leg teep there from Yod Kuman.
Let's see if the fighters step it up a little bit in round 2. Yod Kuman still employing that technique, lean back and counter with that low kick. If I was Yod Kuman, I'd be starting to block those because they will be doing some damage. They are clean and sharp. They are landing on target every single time. And again, setting it up with that body shot and then following up with that low kick. And again, I'm not sure Yod Kuman can take any more of these, to be honest. He's already slowing the pace down. He's edging back a little bit. And he's being very wary about where to distribute his weight because Yod Kuman is using his IQ here. Where the weight is, he's chopping that leg.
Just like Yod Kuman, I'm not sure if you can take any more of this. So here we are, continuing the action. Yod Kuman tries to skip in to take out the front leg of Yod Kuman. Beautiful teep and caught reply there from Yod Kuman. Yod Kuman still trying to control the action here. Nearly lifted up his shorts a bit there to show his sign of confidence.
That is a trademark sign in these beginning rounds. As soon as something lands clean, the fighters tend to sit back and admire their shot for just a moment. Those jumping teeps, though, from Yod Kuman are beautiful and so easily, they're not telegraphed whatsoever. You cannot see them coming at all, and Yod Kuman is struggling to read him a little bit, in my opinion. Beautiful clinch work there from Yod Kuman as he breaks the posture of Yod Kuman.
There we are, back into center ring. The tempo starting to pick up here in the second round. Yod Kuman, tries to go for the heavy hands, but mitigated there by Yod Kuman with the beautiful timing of the teep. And gives it his own there from Yod Kuman. About 34 seconds to go here in the second round.
Yod Kuman tending to use the hands a little bit more in this round. Maybe we will see that in the later rounds. Just landing that jab cross. Attempted left elbow there, but doesn't quite connect, and nearly taken down on his exit.
Beautiful stabbing teep there from Yod Kuman. Again, really just going straight under the belly button there, trying to cause annoyance to Yod Kuman. That is the end of round number 2. We shall be back in just a moment. Bonjour and welcome back to Omnoi Stadium for SKS Empire Super Fight, collaboration with Kiatpetch Promotions, the leading promoters in Thailand. Have a look at some of these beautiful replays from that second round. Heavy hands there from Yod Kuman and Yod Kuman eating a fair bit of damage from that elbow there. Beautiful work. So here we are coming into the third round of action, raring and ready to go.
Let's see if both fighters step out of first gear and really ramp up the volume here. Yod Kuman not wasting any time, straight into the clinch, locking on to Yod Kuman and pulling him to the side of the ropes, showing great strength there.
Oh, nice skip into the clinch here. Yod Kuman having a little bit of trouble here, trying to muscle Yod Kuman. Yod Kuman applying that vice grip lock, just smothering by digging his head underneath the chin of Yod Kuman in that last exchange. Very scary position to be put in because you can't actually breathe. Here we are in 50-50 bicep control, now side control as Yod Kuman muscles Yod Kuman to the ground, but Yod Kuman lands on top, so actually winning that last exchange. Skips in with the long guard, kicks from the right, beautiful left kick there from Yod Kuman, back into the clinch.
Yod Kuman looking very comfortable on the back foot, firing those body kicks, but equally as strong in the clinch. Both fighters exchanging knees, tit for tat. both very strong and very even so far, but I will say Yod Kuman is looking to employ the body shot, which I think, beautiful sweep to the canvas there from Yod Kuman. But like I was saying, Yod Kuman is looking to work the body. He might have smelled a weakness in Yod Kuman.
Here we are, Yod Kuman trying to push Yod Kuman against the ropes here and put him against the ropes where he wants him to employ the big boxing, but Yod Kuman locks him up, tries to turn him, now nullifies the clinch with that inside knee block, back right into the center of action. Yod Kuman just moving into the clinch with ease as he locks on, skips the knees in. Oh, and a big sweep there by Yod Kuman, sweeps him off his feet.
I think it was Yod Kuman that swept Yod Kuman off his... no.
That's okay. That's all right. Some of us, we have to start somewhere. So we're back into the center ring for the action. Back into the clinch here. Bicep control there by Yod Kuman. Yod Kuman sweeps him to his feet.
Yod Kuman doing a beautiful job there of sweeping Yod Kuman every time he goes into the clinch. I would have thought Yod Kuman would have clocked onto that by now and been a little bit more, maybe throwing a few fake knees and then firing one up instead of just going all out and letting Yod Kuman take him to the floor.
Big exchanges of action here in center ring as Yod Kuman gets Yod Kuman in the headlock like a bully in the tuck shop. That is the end of the third round. We'll be back in just a moment. Make sure to stay for all the action here at Omnoi Stadium.
SKS Sport Combat Strategy.
Guten Morgen and welcome back to Omnoi Stadium here for SKS Empire Super Fight. Right here where all the best 5-round action happens here in center ring. We're ready, raring to go for the 4th round of action for our second bout of the afternoon.
Well, I don't know where you are, Joe, but I'm in Thailand this afternoon at Omnoi Stadium, where it is every Saturday afternoon, not morning, that we engage in and we lock into SKS Kiatpetch Super Fight here at Omnoi Stadium. And here are the replays from that fiery 3rd round between these two talented fighters, both engaging in clinches, but Yod Kuman just not quite managing to stay on his feet, and Yod Kuman takes him to the canvas about 3 times in that last round. Let's see if he can do it again in round 4.
Well, in typical English fashion, they're trying to be exclusive, but because we have a global viewership, I am being inclusive. That is it, starting round number 4. The action, Yod Kuman in the red corner, Yod Kuman in the blue, engaging straight into the clinch. Big swinging knees there from Yod Kuman. I'll tell you what, there's going to be some big swinging knees right here in the commentary box if Eleanor's not careful.
From me, yeah, to you, not the other way around. I've got a chin and I can take it. I don't know about you getting back into the fighting scene. Right, here, let's go back to round 4. Not the main event, but what we should be talking about. So, both fighters, Yod Kuman's got a strong grip on Yod Kuman there in the clinch, almost breaking his neck, I would say, as he's kind of under the ropes.
Whoa, big sweep there from Yod Kuman as Yod Kuman was taken to the canvas, thrown up in the air and absolutely dumped like a dump truck as Yod Kuman tries to gain the upper hand by taking the back of Yod Kuman there in that last exchange. Now back into the pocket, locked on, raring to go. Yod Kuman broken apart there by the referee to continue the action. Skips in with a nice tee and takes a Yod Kuman to the ground again. It's a bit of deja vu here in center ring.
Yod Kuman really displaying excellence here in his IQ and his strength. He's almost playing with Yod Kuman a little bit. He's stronger on the outside, in my opinion, and on the inside. But that is what I love about 5-round Muay Thai. These clinching rounds are all to play for. It is brilliant to see both fighters just locking on and stabbing those knees in. But Yod Kuman just edging it, in my opinion, really showcasing his strength and his ability to distribute the weight and just kind of throw Yod Kuman around.
Nice little sneaky kick there from Yod Kuman, but not quite getting through the defense and the foundation that is Yod Kuman, who's locking on now and just nullifying and trying to run down that clock as he's pushed back by the referee, peeled apart like an orange. Nice little stabbing teep straight into the clinch. 50-50 here. Now trying to gain upper hand in side control, stepping the left knee through. Back into action as we go.
And Yod Kuman looking for that body shot again, but not quite connecting. He's gone for that a couple of times now, but don't go anywhere. We'll see if he lands it in round 5.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SKS Empire Super Fight right here at Omnoi Stadium. Yod Kuman in the red, Yod Kuman in the blue, ready, raring to go for the 5th and final round. Let's have a look at some of these replays. Beautiful stabbing knee there by Yod Kuman, but swinging it back there from Yod Kuman, and that big dramatic sweep to the ground from Yod Kuman as he took Yod Kuman to the ground twice, actually. Very dramatic turn of events there. So I sort of, on my unofficial scorecards, had it sort of round 1-2 to Yod Kuman, round 3, maybe a little bit even, but now 4, Yod Kuman turning it around with some of those big sweeps. So we'll see what happens here in round 5 as it comes underway right now. Big heavy hands there from Yod Kuman to start things off, straight into the clinch, and Yod Kuman just locking the arms up so that Yod Kuman can't get any advantage over him. Back into center ring now. Big heavy hands up top, down low, locks on.
I did say in the earlier rounds that Yod Kuman does have a Muay mat style. He is looking to use his boxing skills to, I think, almost finish Yod Kuman, but he's managing to stay calm, composed, lock on, and pull Yod Kuman to break his posture into the clinch. I don't think he's going to want to engage too much. I think he's comfortable that he might have done enough in round 4, but like you say, Joe, rounds 1 and 2, Yod Kuman was looking very strong with those low kicks.
As our referee peels them apart to continue the action here at Omnoi Stadium. The punters are absolutely going wild for this one. Big 1-2, straight through, delivers the right knee of punishment, stabbing through the frame of Yod Kuman. Yod Kuman, the man with resilience, the biggest heart in the game, trying to bring it back here from that dramatic 4th round, trying to make a statement here in the 5th and final round of action. And a minute 38 seconds to go here as Yod Kuman tries to lock on and run down the clock. Perhaps he thinks he had it from that last 4th round, which was a big dramatic turn of events, almost more dramatic than Eleanor.
Yeah, I'll take that on the chin. I am quite the drama queen, to be honest, Joe, but at least to have a chin. So here we go. Halfway through the 5th and final round of this exciting second fight this afternoon. Yod Kuman just showing pure strength as he takes Yod Kuman and the referee to the canvas. These referees are the best in the game. They really do go all out.
They really do set the golden standard for officiating in the world, in my opinion. The best referees in the game. Oh, beautiful stabbing knee there from Yod Kuman just a second ago, but Yod Kuman bringing it back to him with that stabbing knee to knee block as he locks on with that vice grip, tries to gain the upper hand and throw Yod Kuman to the ground. Our referee breaks them apart. Back into action. Yod Kuman trying to march forward and bring up the action, but sneaky little knees there from Yod Kuman.
Yeah, brilliant fight this has been so far. Yod Kuman knows he was under pressure there, but has he done enough? Yod Kuman, I believe, thinks he might have done enough. A beautiful display of sportsmanship from both fighters, looking to have thoroughly enjoyed that fight for you. Let's see how the judges scored this one in just a minute. And there we have it. Yod Kuman is your winner this afternoon in our second bout at SKS Empire in collaboration with Kiatpetch Promotions. What a fantastic fight. Maybe we'll see a rematch in the future. Yod Kuman celebrating his win there, looking extremely happy and pleased with his performance.
So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment for the third bout. Let's have a look at some of these replays. First, big dramatic sweep there by Yod Kuman as he goes for that heavy leg kick in the earlier rounds. Big stabbing knees, though, from Yod Kuman in the third, which I thought could have been the big turn of the tables and the big heavy hands. But round 4, we saw Yod Kuman come back with those dramatic sweeps that, in my opinion, I think really turned the table of the game for the decision in the judges' eyes. So congratulations to Yod Kuman on another phenomenal win. We will be back in just a moment. G'day, mate, and welcome back to SKS Empire Super Fight right here at Omnoi Stadium in the heart of Samut Sakhon, Thailand. So for our third bout of the afternoon, we have two phenomenal fighters, both 18 years of age, one from Songkhla and one from Roi Et. So a bit of a battle of the regions in this one, the south versus the northeast. Here we are in the red corner, Siam Liam Tanawat. And in the blue corner, coming up in just a moment, being introduced by Mr. Pong in the middle there, Prai Saw Sengchai. So Prai Saw Sengchai from Roi Et. And of course, Siam Liam Tanawat from Songkhla. So we'll be coming up for the tail of the tape in just a moment. We'll see the stats of both our athletes for this one. So here we are for the tailor tape. Den Siam, 18 years of age, 166 centimeters tall, 109.8 pounds, 65 fights under his belt. Prai, 18 years of age, 164 centimeters tall, 109.2 pounds and 85 fights under his belt. We've seen Prai fight here before and Den Siam fight here before. Now Den Siam, he's been training a month for this fight. He's looking forward to it, but it will be his first encounter with Prai. Now, Prai, a well-known Muay Thai fighter as well, a technician, but Den Siam, presuming is a southpaw, will be looking to draw Prai into his Venus flytrap of southpawedness, trying to draw him in for that southpaw kick. So sitting on that back foot, waiting and baiting like a mouse trap, catching his prey where he stands. Both fighters have just completed the Waiku Ramoi, the pre-fight ritual, which every Nakmoi or fighter has to do before a fight to pay homage to their trainers. So Den Siam in the red corner, Prai in the blue. There we can see both trainers of these fighters taking off the Mongkol, the traditional headpiece worn before every Muay Thai bout. This one scheduled for 5 rounds. 5 rounds of stylistic action. And that's what we love to see here at SKS Empire Super Fight. Style, and...
Style.
Well done, Eleanor. You did well. So here we are, ready for round number 1. It's all about downloading the information and taking in any gaps of the game in your opponent's readiness, rearing and ready to go as Den Siam goes down for that leg kick on Prai. Front leg and goes for the inside front one as well. Stiff jab from Den Siam to start things off.
Both fighters are in the southpaw stance here, which is something that you don't see very often when both fighters are in fact southpaw fighters. It is usually a southpaw match with an orthodox. So I'm wondering how these fighters feel about that, but Den Siam looking very comfortable as he sweeps Prai off his feet in the first round. A big score there.
Yeah, beautiful technique that one. Fake the kick, go underneath and take out the supporting leg. Really nice little trick there. So here we are. Oh, punch for punch. Both trying to read each other and counter. So very 50-50 on the play cards here at the moment in terms of that one, as Den Siam went for the lead uppercut and rear punch. Prai throwing out the jab there to break the rhythm of Den Siam.
It will be interesting if Den Siam can utilise his main weapons, where he specialises in his left punch and his left kick as a southpaw, but being matched against another southpaw, I'll be interested if he can throw those quite as powerful and quite as comfortably, as obviously the matchup is different to what he would usually be used to in sparring and in fighting.
So there we are, Prai with that big side tip, almost very reminiscent of Samat Payakarun back in the day. Throws the whole hip into the side tip, back into center ring, catches the left kick and answers back there from Den Siam. Textbook Muay Thai, that is that one. Kick for kick, catch it and kick back. That's what I was taught, and that's what many generations of Nak Muay have been taught before.
That is right, Joe. Textbook Muay Thai. I always say basics win fights. That is why we don't tend to see many of those spinning back fists here at Omnoi. These are technical, high-level fighters with the highest IQ, I believe, on the stadium circuit here in Bangkok. And that is the end of the first round. Don't go anywhere. We will be back in just a moment for round 2.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SKS Super Fight right here at Omnoi Stadium. Here are some of the replays. That 50-50 punch there. Beautiful timing from both fighters, and that big side teep there from the blue corner. Very reminiscent of Samat Payakarun, one of the greats of the sport of Muay Thai. So here we are coming into round number 2 for action.
Let's see if the fighters maintain the pace or step it up a little bit. Siam looking for that sweep but didn't quite manage, so answered back with a cross, but here we go. So don't forget, we have our main event coming up next, which is bout 4 of the afternoon. Petch Nong, Nui and Jom Hod. Don't go anywhere. That will be a seriously exciting fight.
And of course, that is our main event of the afternoon. Siam in the red here and Prai in the blue. That first round we saw some big sweeps and big punches and that big dramatic side teep there from Prai. But right now here in center ring, 50 apiece, a little bit slower than I would normally expect for a round 2, but going for the big hacking leg kick, trying to puncture the tire there from Prai. Oh, it goes up the top with a sneaky head kick on Siam's face, just slapping it in.
That really did come out of nowhere. I was not expecting that. Siam just kind of evading it, laughing it off and cracking on with the fight. But that from Prai maybe is just woken up Siam a little bit, that he really is going to be throwing a few different things. But Siam answers back with a high kick of his own.
And you can see the smiles on Prai's faces as he takes Siam down to the ground by taking out the supporting leg again. Call this man the janitor, because all he's doing is sweeping the floor with his opponent. Siam now having to come back on the forward hunt. Prai controlling the action here with a big cheeky smile like Heath Ledger in the Joker.
Yeah, Prai looking like he's really enjoying himself in the ring. Most fighters tend to have a serious aspect, but he is just laughing it off and enjoying himself, which is exactly what we want to see when we see fighters taken to the ring. Siam just looking light on his feet, shaking it off, bouncing about a little bit. But let's see if Prai comes out with another one of those rocket head kicks.
Prai just leans back like a cool as a cucumber. Siam looking very focused and very controlled here, trying to find the opportunity to strike like a cobra.
I don't think I could fight Prai. His face, he is just enjoying every single moment, laughing off anything that Siam throws at him. He is really looking comfortable, controlling center ring, edging forward against Siam and forcing him onto the back foot.
No, that's right. I don't think you could find him, because you are an Englishman and Englishmen never really smile. So that is the end of round number 2. We'll be back in just a moment.
SKS Sport Combat Strategy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and there he is, the man himself, Adir Kiatpetch, the man behind the action here at Omnoi Stadium, the leading promoter in Thailand, bringing you all the best talent from nationwide for your viewing pleasure. So let's have a look at some of these replays. Big heavy hands there from the red corner, but Prai just smiling it off. He's a very happy chappy from that last round, and that big, beautiful, sneaky head kick over the top, taking his opponent to the ground. As I said, call him the janitor, just sweeping left and right, cleaning up the mess where it stands. So here we are in round 3 underway right and now. Densiam in the red, Prai in the blue, and Densiam becoming a master of the custodial art himself, sweeping Prai to the ground to start things off.
Densiam really coming into it now in the opening 20 seconds of this third round. He is not taking any prisoners. Straightforward with that lead uppercut. He's tending to favour that and that double jab, and then following up with a clean, crisp body kick like we just saw there. That left body kick firing up.
Here we are back into center ring. Beautiful redirection there by Prai, ending that exchange with a kick. But, goes for the kick to punch there from Densiam, the Southpaw King.
Both fighters stepping it up a gear in this third and final round. Prai blocking and returning. Beautiful change of defense to offense. Both fighters back in the center ring. Attempted leg kick from Densiam doesn't quite connect, but Prai answers back with a beautiful body kick as he changes the angle and steps in with another beautiful body kick.
Just shows you the level of experience and IQ in both these fighters, and the phenomenal footwork from Prai at this point, just shoving Densiam off balance there with that beautiful little sneaky leg teep. Just absolute high ring IQ, very cerebral movement here in center ring as Prai skips in with that left kick, comes back on the outside, in and out, just like the fast food chain.
Every time Prai fires that body kick, he changes the angle and it lands clean every single time. Densiam needs to clock onto that and start answering back quickly. But he is looking very comfortable on the back foot, luring Prai in. Maybe he's ready to start engaging in those clinching rounds and lock on. But that double jab every time and following up with that left body kick of Densiam is working an absolute treat for him.
Beautiful catch of the kick there and reply from Densiam, but Prai gets the upper hand by answering on the end of that exchange. And that's what you need to do. Anytime there's an exchange, get the upper hand by firing off the last shot with a kick. Beautiful left hand straight down the middle there by Densiam. And Prai still smiling, but gets taken to the ground. Will he still be smiling at the end of this round? Could this be the turn of the table that Densiam needs? And that is the end of the third round. Densiam starting to smile it off and look more confident. We will be back in just a moment. Here we are for the fourth round of action for our third bout of the afternoon here at SKS Empire Super Fight. Densiam in the red and Prai getting some much needed instructions after that third round, because looked like Densiam just came back with some of those sweeps. There it is there. Swept him right off his feet.
Yeah, Densiam really came into the fight here in round 3, so it will be interesting to see how Prai does reply to that pressure. And obviously I think that Densiam might have just taken the scorecards, in my opinion, with those beautiful technical sweeps and the catch of the kick and the answer back right away, like we saw there, those beautiful body kicks. But it is very even. Let's see if there is some clinch work from both fighters. So far there has not been much, so that could be the turn of events that Prai needs.
So here we are coming into the fourth round of action here at Omnoi Stadium in the heart of Samutsakhon, as the punters are absolutely going wild for this third bout of the afternoon. Make sure to check us out every Saturday afternoon. That would be, as Siam is trying to kick his way to victory here, but Prai not having it, just smiling it off, trying to edge forward and get the judges' approval from that last third round, would you rather?
Yes, the atmosphere in here is absolutely wild. The corners are going crazy. Both fighters have it all to play for here in round 4. Looking very relaxed, very composed. Prai edging in with that beautiful flying teep that he likes to do, and following up with a beautiful left body kick. Siam looking for that sweep again, but not quite doing it. It looks like Prai has clocked on to that one.
Kick for kick in center ring again. Siam looking a little bit more confident here from that last round. Beautiful kick to knee turn there from Prai, displaying a beautiful balance. A big score on the scorecards in Muay Thai for that one. One of the main criteria that you're being judged on is your display of balance. Oh, locks on, trying to stab the knees through, but finding it hard to get the placement through as he swings that big side knee. Our referee brings them back into the center to continue the action. The crowd going absolutely wild. You can hear them just rattling the rafters of the stadium.
It does really change the pace of the fight when the crowd and the corner are going wild. Both fighters tend to just go all out, and Prai firing that left kick over and over again. A double one there just a moment ago. He's still got that smile on his face. He's still looking comfortable, even though Siam is kind of proving more of a force to be reckoned with in the later rounds. But kick for kick, every single time, Prai is answering back, block and return, block and return. That is exactly what Muay Thai is about, offensive to defensive.
Oh, goes in for the 1-2 there from Siam. Straight down the pipeline from the man in the red, trying to be a DJ and turn the tables. Prai eating a big left kick on the way out of that last exchange. Tries to go for the sweep from Siam, and that is the end of the 4th round. We'll be back in just a moment, and you can see Prai looking very confident there as he jumps up on the rope. We'll be back in just a moment.
I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Richard Millie cousin Lambo. Known to keep the better bitches on commando. Every time I'm in my trap, I move like Rambo. Ain't a neighborhood in Philly that I can't go. For real.
SKS Sport Combat Strategy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Omnoi Stadium in the heart of Samutsakhon. Siam in the red, taking on Prai in the blue, right here at SKS Super Fight. Collaboration with Kiatpetch Promotions, leading promoters here in the Kingdom of Thailand. So let's get it underway. Very close fight on the scorecards. Let's have a look at some of these replays. Big kick for kick, tit for tat in this action. One apiece at the end of these exchanges. Catches the kick, returns it there from Prai. Tries to go for the sweep, and engages inside the clinch. Beautiful action here in center ring from that 4th round, would you rather. Very tit for tat.
Yes, it is so evenly close here in Omnoi Stadium this afternoon for your 3rd bout of the afternoon. I will be interested to see if either fighter really wants to engage in much combat in this 5th round. Both fighters think they've done enough, but let's see. Siam v Prai here for the 5th and final round of our 3rd bout of the afternoon.
Nice gauging in the distance there from Prai, just popping the jab out there and sending the kick up through the midsection. But Siam trying to apply forward pressure. Prai turning him and just pushing his hips against him on the ropes, trying to run down the clock. Absolute veteran move from such a young 18-year-old. The smile, the joker, the man with the grin, Prai in the blue, just smiling every shot off as Siam moves in with absolute tenacity, trying to lock on and stab the knees through the solar plexus of Prai.
A really even matchup here. Kiatpetch Promotions once again delivering the most high-level matchups in Bangkok Stadium circuit. It has been an absolute fire of a fight. I can't even find the words. I've enjoyed watching it so much. It's all to play for.
That's right, Eleanor's absolutely speechless on this one, and that's the only way I can describe it because it's absolute fireworks. This one, tit for tat through all the rounds, and a big uppercut through lead hand there from Siam. It's not often you see the lead uppercut to send the rear hand straight through, creating the opening there from Siam. Is that a sign of acknowledgement there from Prai? And Siam is just shaking it off, saying, no, I want more. I want more from this fight. And Prai just smiling it off as usual.
The technique there employed by Prai, he has done throughout the fight, throwing that beautiful body kick and then letting Siam catch it and push off every single time. He's working a treat there as he uses that long guard as well, which he has seemed to favour, to pull Siam in and lock him up in the clinch. Prai looking very confident that he has done enough to take the fight, but Siam also reluctant to engage in too much as he tries to land a beautiful three-piece boxing combination, but the referee breaks the fighters up.
So here we are in the dying seconds of this fifth and final round. Both fighters trying to take it away. Siam applying forward pressure inside the clinch as our referee breaks them apart. As Siam edges forward, Prai just being ever careful, and that is the end of the fifth and final round. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you thought in the comment section. Who took it away for you? We will see in just a moment as our referee goes and collects the scorecards from the judges.
Prai definitely thinking that he's done enough to take the win, and he has. I think that's definitely a fair result. He was enjoying that fight. I have never seen a Muay Thai fighter so happy to be fighting and be in the ring, to be honest. What a pleasure to watch. I can't wait to see him back again here at Omnoi Stadium on SKS and Kiatpetch Promotions.
There you have it, the man with the infectious grin, Prai at it again. So here are some of these big replays. That big slapping head kick there from Prai, delivering absolute punishment to Siam. Goes for the sweep. As I called him, the mastery of the custodial art, sweeping his opponent to the ground. But Siam tried to bring it back in round 3 and 4, but not quite enough for the judges. I think Prai showed beautiful ring control and ringmanship in this one, just smiling every heavy shot off. And there you have it. Prai goes home, your winner for this afternoon's third bout. We will be back in just a moment.
I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Richard Millie cussing Lambos. Known to keep the better bitches on commando. Every time I'm in my trip, I move like Rambo. Ain't a neighborhood in Philly that I can't go. For real.
SKS Sport Combat Strategy.
I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Richard Millie cause a Lambo. Known to keep the better bitches on commando. Every time I'm in my trip, I move like Rambo. Ain't a neighborhood in Philly that I can't go. For real.
SKS Sport Combat Strategy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SKS Empire Super Fight. You're just joining us right now in time for our main event of the afternoon. This one is going to be absolute fireworks. I promise you, it is going to be absolute heavy artillery for this one, as Mr. Pong, our MC, is announcing them right now. So in the red corner, you have Petch Nong Paul Homklin, as he's being introduced right now. He lost his last fight at one Lumpini by knockout, so he'll be looking to redeem himself right here at Omnoi on the stadium circuit. And his opponent, Jomod VK Kaoyai, who's 19 years of age and is known for his aggressive fighting style. So there you go, Petch Nong there. Paul Homklin, 22 years of age, and his opponent, Jomod VK Kaoyai, in the blue corner. He's a very, very aggressive Muay Buok fighter, known for his heavy hands and confrontational style, right in your face. So, Muay Fimur taking on a Muay Buok in this one. Heavy hands versus style. Who will take it away? We'll see in just a moment, but the fighters will go and do their Waikru Ramoy. But here is the tail of the tape. Petch Nong, 22 years of age, 167 centimeters tall, 118.8 pounds, 60 fights under his name. Jomod, 19 years of age, 167 centimeters tall, with an official weight of 117.6 pounds, 60 fights to his record. So, as I said, Muay Buok from Jomod and Muay Fimur from Petch Nong. A real clash of the styles in this one as they're going in and performing their Waikru Ramoy. I'm excited for this one. I always love a real big clash of styles, like a beautiful fighter taking on kind of a not what I would describe as a messy fighter, but a brawler. Muay Buoks tend to be a bit more brawlish, and it's all about confrontation in their style. So beauty versus grit in this one.
Yeah, you're definitely right, Joe. I mean, for me, I do favour the Muay Buok style. It is a favourite of mine. The punches, the low kicks, fighting more or less at a short distance most of the time. But let's see if Petch Nong can keep Jomod at bay with his beautiful techniques, which we will expect to see of a Muay Fimur. Both fighters in the corners there with the trainers taking off the Mongols and saying their last prayer before they enter into the ring to start the first round of our main event here this afternoon at Omnoi Stadium. SKS Super Fight in collaboration with Kiatpetch Promotions. Do not go anywhere. I cannot tell you, this fight is going to be absolute fireworks. It is a true clash of styles, as my co-commentator has predicted. The referee just calling fighters to the center ring as we start round one here this afternoon at Omnoi Stadium. I expect the pace to be a little bit slower in this first round, but Petch Nong not taking any prisoners, going in for that right elbow straight away.
Petch Nong really not messing about here, and even bringing the confrontation to Jomod, who is known for his confrontational style. So he's not messing about here, trying to slice and dice him from the get-go, but Jomod acknowledging it. Now, a friend of ours has actually fought both these fighters. Dianata Tobias has fought both these fighters, and he was telling me this morning that both of them are very tough and very formidable, and he was looking forward to watching this one. So a shout out to him, because he really made me enthusiastic about this one. Big leg kick there from Petch Nong, taking Jomod off his balance.
Petch Nong doubling up on that leg kick. He smelled some weakness and capitalised on that opportunity. Let's see if he continues to do so. Jomod not looking phased, continuing to walk his opponent down. Oh! Rocked with a left elbow as Petch Nong comes in and follows up with a right elbow. And again,
sending more spam than a scammer with those spamming leg kicks, trying to really take the feet from underneath him on Jomod. Petch Nong just doing a phenomenal job of trying to take the feet out and puncture that front tire of Jomod, sending the leg kicks through, pushes off, tries to send the big hand, gets acknowledged by the power of Jomod, but locks up inside the clinch now. Both are trying to make a big statement here in the first round.
Yeah, both are not taking any prisoners in this first round. There is no feeling each other out, no almost warm-up as such. Petch Nong kind of has set the pace of this round one, starting with elbows. And again, it's so early in the fight, I can't quite believe it. I actually have no words. We are only 2 minutes in, and we have seen elbows, clinching, low kicks, everything. And Jomod is aware of that now. Look how high his guard is as he steps in to face Petch Nong.
I think Petch Nong really needs to go back to the strategy of spamming the leg kicks, going 3-3-3, just going repeat, and that's what I love to see is fighters just spam the same strategy and take out their opponent where they stand. We're coming into the dying seconds of this first electrifying round. A lot of power in this round as well. Seen a lot of stumbling and wobbling in this first round, and that is the end of round number one. We shall be back in just a moment. Stay for round number two, because I'm sure we'll see absolute fireworks.
And welcome back to your main event this afternoon here at Omnoi Stadium, SKS Promotions in collaboration with Kiatpetch. So this is our main event between Petch Nong and Jomod, and it has been only one round so far, but oh my lord, it has been an exciting first round. Let's take a look at the replays. Jomod trying to edge his way in, but Petch Nong taking no prisoners, firing elbows off the bat in round one, which is not something, and chopping down the leg of Jomod, doing a brilliant job, doubling up, tripling up, and coming in with those spear elbows. I can't wait for round two, to be honest, Joe.
Well, we'll see if Jomod checks his spam folder for the next one, because he might be getting spammed with more leg kicks in the second round there from Petch Nong. We'll see what round number two brings us. It is underway right now. So Jomod in the blue, Petch Nong in the red. And as we were saying in that first round, Petch Nong doing a phenomenal job of just spamming, tripling up, quadrupling up those leg kicks, trying to take out the tire and the foundation where it stands, like a demolition derby right here in center ring.
Yeah, he's going for that back leg now, but Jomod answers back with a beautiful teep, knocking Petch Nong to the floor. What a display of timing and IQ as he steps in as well with a beautiful stabbing knee. But Petch Nong just taking him to the floor. What a sweep. Both fighters showing some really high level skills that I could only ever dream of pulling off in a fight. Wow.
There we are, Jomod really applying forward pressure there with the big high hands, trying to put Petch Nong in the pocket where he wants him and deliver the punishment that Jomod has been wanting to give. But can he do it? Petch Nong is utilizing that big long teep of his very effectively. Goes for the outside leg kick, spams the right one again, goes for the outside again. Will he go for another one? Will he send it? Bang, goes down, eats an elbow on the way down, and that is it. That is all she wrote, folks. Doing cartwheels around the ring, eats an elbow on the inside as he tried to go for that leg kick. Wow, Jomod really turning the tables there as he gets a drink of water there from JP Gallagher from Scotland. And he is our winner via knockout this afternoon of our main event, Jomod VK Kauai. What a phenomenal display of counter-intuitive elbows. Beautiful work there, countering the leg kick.
I absolutely lost for words. That came out of nowhere. Petch Nong was edging it for me, and that shot sent him home. Wow. What an elbow. What a KO. Jomod was eating leg kicks, just walking forward, taking shot after shot to the quads, and he just answered back with a beautiful elbow. But what an exciting 2 rounds. I know it was scheduled for 5, but I will take those 2 rounds any day. That was a beautiful display of Muay Thai from both fighters. Jomod just getting the job done, and a demolition job at that. Absolutely phenomenal work.
And like a pit viper just waiting to strike, and there he found his mark, sending the venom through with that right hand. So not an elbow indeed, it was actually a right hand that sent it through. Bang! Sent him down to the floor, and good night. That is the fight. We will be back in just a moment for the 5th and final fight. Congratulations to Jomod VK Kauai.
I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bands all on your head like Jason Terry. Richard Millie cuss a Lambo. Known to keep the better bitches on commando. Every time I'm in my trip, I move like Rambo. Ain't a neighborhood in Philly that I can't go. For real.
SKS Sport Combat Strategy.
I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bands all on your head like Jason Terry. Richard Millie cuss a Lambo. Known to keep the better bitches on commando. Every time I'm in my trip, I move like Rambo. Ain't a neighborhood in Philly that I can't go. For real.
SKS Sport Combat Strategy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SKS Empire Super Fight right here at Omnoi Stadium. You are joining us for the 5th and final bout of the afternoon, our junior display of Muay Thai. So in the red corner, we have Puthin Saw Tienpo taking on Farai Win Muay Thai. Win Muay Thai out of Pattaya, I believe. So Farai Win Muay Thai, 15-year-old from Royet, a northeastern province of Thailand. Of course, Puthin Saw Tienpo from Krabi. So he's a tall elbow and knee fighter, so it'll be interesting to see how he gauges against the formidable and tough Farai in this one.
Yes, so Farai taking the southpaw stance there as he looks to fire that inside kick, but Puthin just coming forward and locking on in the clinch, true to his style as he specialises in both elbow and knee techniques, wasting no time in this first round to engage in the clinch.
And as we see, they're really picking up the pace in this first round. Now, this one is 3 rounds of action, so you can't afford to really take time off and read your opponent. You've just got to go pedal to the metal from the get-go, as we're starting to see Puthin just absolutely smother Farai with his tall and lengthy physique.
Yes, I think for a Muay Thai fighter, the 3x3 rounds is almost, it's made for us. It is something that we can maintain our cardio, maintain the pace and control the fight, as he launches in again and just looks to grab on and smother Farai in the clinch. He is giving him no room to breathe, locking him up and absolutely dominating the first half of this first round.
And there again, I can see my little friend Folksor Dechapan in the corner of Puthin here, as Farai is getting smothered by the tall and lengthy Puthin.
I think his height advantage is playing to his strength. He is looking a little bit stronger, out-muscling Farai as he walks him down into the corner every single time. His ring control is really shining through. He's taking that center ring, firing that body kick though. Farai not being able to answer back and just block defensively as he's forced onto the back foot.
Oh, kick for kick, catches the kick, enters back into the clinch, but Farai just applying the body lock to shut him down. Try and get back on the outside here so we can fire off those big heavy kicks that we've been seeing. Farai just struggling a little bit with the immense pressure from Puthin. Oh, big kick for kick again.
Yes, this is another kick for kick matchup, I suppose, but Puthin is managing to kind of break that distance. He wants to be in the clinch. He wants to launch forward. You can see he's just edging his time to kick and then fire forward. But a brilliant first round from both fighters.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Omnoi Stadium for our 5th and final bout of the afternoon. Puthin in the red taking on Farai in the blue. The tall and rangy Puthin taking on the short and stocky Farai. And here we are with some of the replays. The big, lengthy Puthin really putting immense pressure on Farai, putting in a lot of moments in desperation in my eyes. What do you think, Eleanor?
Absolutely, he is a Muay Thai through and through, not taking any prisoners as he launches in. Let's see if he can do the same in round 2, and I think I called it. Launches in straight off the bat. First 10 seconds, just smothering Farai with his Muay Thai pressure. Attempted sweep there, but didn't quite manage. Just locks him up and drags him into the ropes.
He is a Muay Thai through and through, putting the pressure on Mr. Blue. Farai on the back foot here, trying to draw him in for that kick, but Puthin just smothers him and strangles him and suffocates him here inside the clinch as he locks on, tries to take him to the ground in this wrestle amongst formidable opponents.
What a matchup between these two boys here. A Southpaw v Orthodox matchup once more. We've had a couple of those today, this afternoon at Omnoi. But I'll favour the Muay Thai fighter any day. But Puthin is really putting on a display of true Muay Thai pressure, firing those kicks. You can see in his eyes he's just waiting to launch in against Farai. But Farai looking pretty relaxed, pretty composed, using that teep to keep Puthin at bay. But there we have it, that almost flying in and trying to lock on to stabbing the knees. Farai putting a beautiful knee lock on there though to just keep Puthin at bay.
Puthin on the forward march, just like the Red Army in winter, going and locking on like a Russian, sending the missiles through with the knees.
That palm over face, technique is an absolute favourite of mine. It is horrendous to be on the other side. You just can't get out of it. And Puthin is doing a brilliant job of showing his strength. Even at such a small weight, these boys are not fighting at a high weight, but they are so strong, so conditioned, and just showcasing the pure strength and pressure of a Muay Thai fighter. Puthin is doing a brilliant job of that. Farai almost surviving these rounds in my opinion. He really needs to do something a little bit more.
Big kick on the way in as Puthin locks on again and sends the knees driving through the solar plexus of Farai. Pushing back into center ring there from the referee. Farai trying to draw him in but not having much to answer for. Egging Puthin on. I don't know what it is about men with the name Puthin, but they're just so good with the upper body wrestling, and that's what we're seeing right now. Just Puthin absolutely bullying Farai into the ropes, but Farai looking very relaxed.
Yep, you called it, Joe. Farai looking very relaxed. A little bit too relaxed in my opinion, but let's see if he can pull it out the bag. He's launching forward with those big body kicks. He knows that if he can land one of those, it will look brilliant to the judges, but he's out of range every single time. Puthin just edging it for me in that second round, but let's see what we go to in the third and final round.
I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bands all on your head like Justin Terry. Richard Millie cuss a Lambo. Known to keep the better bitches on commando. Every time I'm in my trip, I move like Rambo. Ain't a neighborhood in Philly that I can't go. For real.
SKS Sport Combat Strategy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SKS Empire Super Fight right here at Omnoi Stadium in collaboration with Kiatpetch Promotions, the leading promoters here in Thailand. Puthin in the red corner, the tall and lengthy Puthin taking on the relaxed and cool Farai, who's been sitting on the back foot trying to kick his way to victory, but not quite meeting the standards in my eyes, as Puthin just putting immense and relentless pressure on Farai, smothering him into the pockets and the ropes. Big scoring knees. But Farai coming back here in the third round, gaining the upper hand there in that last exchange.
Both fighters showing great conditioning in a fast-paced 3 rounds, which just turned into somewhat of a clinch war, which I believe is playing to the strengths of Puthin.
Puthin on the forward hunt again, marching forward, just looking for the moment to strike and grab on and drive the knees through. Big kick for kick, tit for tat, and a bit of a miss there by Farai. He's just not quite in the right distance to fire off there. Keeps missing the mark. Yeah. And Puthin just keeps capitalizing on that and moving into the right moment and grabbing on and striking with those big knees. That last exchange, we saw him grab the kick of Farai as he tried to throw it off and just striked with his own vengeance.
Farai looking far too relaxed in my opinion on the back foot. He's thinking that he is doing enough firing that body kick, but it's not quite landing like you say, Joe. Puthin is just edging forward every single time, really applying some pressure, but Farai trying to answer back with a body kick there, doubling it up. It's just not quite enough, I don't think, but he is looking a little bit too relaxed. I don't quite understand why he's not setting up those kicks with some fakes, with some boxing, and he's just letting Puthin come in and launch at himself into the clinch.
Well, Farai is going to have to do something convincing here. He's only got a minute and 20 seconds to do something. Will he be able to pull something out of the magic bag, just like we saw in that last fight where Jomod threw that vicious right hand that knocked out Petch Nong? Will Farai be able to continue it for the blue corner and strike with vengeance?
It is the game of Muay Thai. It is a brutal sport, and anything can change in a split second with elbows, with kicks, knees, hands, the whole lot. Farai, in my opinion, looking a little bit gassed on the back foot. Puthin, a beautiful switch and firing that body kick, and again almost aiming for the head of Farai. He really needs to put his hands up. His guard is low. He's looking far too relaxed. Puthin almost knowing he's done enough here, looking very composed.
Puthin just shaking off those last couple of strikes there from Farai as he was blocking, and sends a big head kick upstairs to wobble Mr. Farai on the back foot. Farai trying to look confident in front of the judges, but will it be enough to take it away with the dying seconds of this round? Swing and a miss there from Farai again, not quite in the right striking range there and that is the end of the third and final round. That is the end of our fifth and final fight for the afternoon. So we'll go and have a look and see what the judges have to say about that one. Fairly interesting fight in my eyes, but we'll see what our referee takes away from the judges. And it goes to our red corner, Mr. Puthin, the long and lengthy knee fighter, striking with vengeance and smothering Farai into the ropes for the entire fight. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Here are some of the replays from that ferocious fight that we just saw. Farai being pushed into the ropes for the entirety of that 3-round fight.
One epic matchup between these fighters today at Omnoi Stadium.
And that is all she wrote, folks. Thank you from us at SKS Empire and Kiatpetch Promotions. We'll be back next week with more action. So check us out on the SKS YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. And for all your training needs, check out sksboxing.com. I'm Joe Comerford, sitting next to
Eleanor Fellows.
Thank you very much.